Hello and welcome to Spirit Watchers. Since the dawn of time, it has been human instinct to question whether or not life continues after physical death. Over the years, there have been countless sightings worldwide of paranormal activity, with many reported incidents here alone in the UK. During this series, I'll be travelling across the country to investigate some of the most spiritually active buildings and locations. Everything from castles to even people's homes. Fortunately for me, I will not be alone on this spiritual adventure. I will be bringing along my very own paranormal team. So let's meet them. Also joining our paranormal team, we have our very own spiritualist medium, Paul Humphreys. We are all very excited to see what he can add with his expertise of the spirit world.
From as far back as I can remember, I've been connected to the spirit world. My first memory would have been when I was about 4 or 5 years old. I remember talking to my mother about this house, and I remember describing it in great detail, and even how the garden had appeared as well. There was also this old pram that I used to talk about, this big old pram which was blue and with massive wheels. Having some conversations with my mother about this, she said to me that the house that I described to her was actually a house that she lived in before I was even born. And the pram that I described was actually an old Silver Cross blue pram. She only ever owned one of those prams, and it actually belonged to my brother who had sadly passed before I was born. When I used to talk to her about these things, it used to put shivers down her spine. Throughout my childhood, I remember my grandmother used to come and pay me a visit. She used to walk through my bedroom, she'd stand there smiling at me, then she'd just walk off and just disappear. From what my family have told me about my grandmother, she was an amazing, beautiful, wonderful lady. And very sadly, she passed quite young in life. In later life too, she has made 1 or 2 appearances, and when she comes forward to me, I've often felt the tenderness of her love. I also remember a time at my junior school. I used to sit there in the playground, just looking around watching my friends playing football. I was never really a sporty person, but I was more drawn to anything that was creative, like painting and drawing, anything creative. I remember gazing around the playground and I saw a little boy stood looking through one of the school windows. I saw him several times, and it was always at lunchtime. I used to see him there staring back at me. One day I asked the dinner lady who the little boy is staring through the window, and I pointed him out to her. She replied to me saying, "There's no one there, stop being silly." I was adamant with her, and then she got angry and walked away shaking her head. Throughout my life, I've seen things, felt things, and even heard things that have been beyond our normal reality. It has been a beautiful journey of discovery, and I've met many like-minded people along the way. My journey has also brought me to a local spiritualist church in the early 2000s, where I met one of my mentors, Helen Bibby. She'd helped me develop my connection with the spirit world. It only had been a matter of months before I was taking services there, which spread out by word of mouth, which has now led me to many others across the UK. It's been a busy life over the last decade, but certainly a rewarding one. Having the opportunity to connect with past loved ones and bring as much evidence as I can of their survivals is what really drives me. To see the love and peace in my clients' eyes makes this hectic lifestyle worth it. I was thrilled when they asked me to take part in this new adventure of Spirit Watchers. It's going to be an exciting time, and being able to connect with the spirit world in ways I've never had the exposure to before. Who knows what we'll bring together as a team and what we'll discover.
For our very first investigation, we're heading to one of Liverpool's most spiritually active places, Woolton Hall. Built in 1704, Woolton Hall was a glorious country house. The hall helped many generations of families, including the Earl of Sefton, once lived within these walls. However, of recent years, Woolton Hall has fallen into disrepair, and it's been the hotspot of many paranormal activities and sightings. One thing is for sure, Woolton Hall has secrets, and me and my team are about to investigate. Good evening, Paul.
Good evening, David.
Here we are at Woolton Hall.
Yep.
A brilliant building to come and investigate. Are you feeling anything at the moment within this building?
David, from the moment we walked through the main doors, feeling senses of dread, senses of fear. I think there's a lot gone on in this building over the years. And I'm certainly feeling also the senses have been watched by spirit people.
So quite eerie already.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Paul, are you drawn to any particular parts of the building at the moment?
I certainly feel drawn to the upstairs areas of some of the bedrooms, and also down into the basement, and also the stairwell as well. I think it's got a lot of energy, so it'll be interesting to see what I pick up from them.
Okay, so shall we go and see what it has in store for us?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Off we go.
Let's do it.
Okay, Paul, so this is the main hall.
Yep.
A beautiful part of the building, you have to admit.
Most certainly
Are
is.
you connecting with anything at the moment as we've entered into this room?
David, I'm aware at least one, maybe two people actually in this room with us right now.
Okay.
One person that's concealing themselves, and he doesn't really want to show. He really doesn't want to show himself, and I can sense him around where that bar is.
Right.
And I'm not liking this man's energy. There's something not nice about this gentleman, and he's not wanting to show himself, but he's got his eyes on us. and I can feel his presence. And there's another gentleman's energy that I'm feeling right now that goes by the name of Frederick. Okay, and this gentleman Frederick, I'm very well aware here that he would have had residence here at some point.
Would have lived here at some point,
Absolutely.
right? Okay.
There's no question about it, because I feel this very proud man as he's walking around and he's showing me back in his day when it was in its full glory and so forth. And he would have his wife and children here as well, and that's what I'm feeling with this gentleman. And there's this name of Francis as well that would link with Frederick. And I feel that Francis would have been his wife. Okay, so them two would have been housed here at some point. And I feel that would be somewhere around maybe about 1890. Somewhere
1890.
around about 1890. Oh. Francis, she is not happy with Frederick.
Right, okay.
She is not happy with Frederick, as she's transmitting my thoughts back into the past that Frederick had other interests with other women. And there was issues, there was things that went off. And I hear it clear as day. Rosemary. That Frederick was having indiscretions with Rosemary.
Okay, we'll get that noted down. We'll check that out.
So I can see this kind of rivalry what's going off between Rosemary and Francis. So there's a bit of a showdown.
Okay.
And it looks like that Francis and also Frederick had come apart eventually. That they had then ended their relationship. And but it still seems to be a bit of bitterness still there that is going off between Rosemary and Francis.
Right.
So that's very interesting. But this gentleman Frederick, as I said, he feels a very proud man of this place. He was, the lord of the manor, and what he said went. And I feel with him as well, as things I'm picking up about this gentleman, that he would be some kind of businessman within this area. And there would be dealings with ships, boats, that kind of thing. So he was a quite wealthy guy, and would run businesses in that respect. And that's what I'm picking up with him. But again, I'm feeling this other gentleman just in the wings there that just keeps, it's almost as if he's looking round that door, and I can feel him just peering at us. And I just get this sense of not liking women.
Women?
No, he does not like women. He doesn't want women to be here. I'm not sure what his dealings is with this building, but obviously he's got history with it, but he does not like women. And I feel as this investigation goes on tonight, that some of the ladies here tonight may feel spirit energy.
Something.
I think they will. I think they will get to feel things. Maybe they'll be touched by this man. And so I would say be on your guard.
Right.
I'd say be on your guard.
Very interesting.
Definitely.
So shall we make our way over to that doorway?
Yes, let's go for it. Yeah,
let's
wonderful.
So the stairway, obviously leading up to the bedrooms. I know you felt quite drawn to this particular area before, didn't you?
Absolutely, David. And as I transmitted my thoughts back here, I don't know if there's been reports, but I'm getting a sense of a young lady that had stumbled down these stairs. And what I'm seeing as well, David, as she stumbles down these stairs, I don't think she lost her life, but what I do see is an energy of a little baby crossing over to spirit. She was carrying a child, and the baby didn't survive, and she lost that child. And I feel that this spirit lady would come back here, reliving this moment.
Okay.
And she keeps drawing back to this place where, for her it was the end of her world.
Do you feel like the lady was connected to this building, Paul?
I do feel she was connected to this building, and all I'm getting really, David, with this lady as I'm seeing her energy is this feeling of being one of the maids that would belong here. Okay. And I'm hearing, thank you, I've got a name of Mary. Mary would be really important.
And she worked as a maid?
I do believe she worked as a maid, as I'm seeing the outfit that she's wearing, and I would place her somewhere in the 1800s is what I'm seeing there. Okay, but I'm also getting a sense as well, not only I'm seeing this maid with this baby that she lost, but there is a sense here of children, and I'm seeing children in my thoughts running up and down these stairs, and maybe they've been heard here of footsteps and so forth, and I'm hearing a lot of children, and I feel some of these children may have been forced into things that they shouldn't have been doing at their age.
Okay.
And from older gentlemen, and a place that they would have been taken for things that was done to them. So not very nice conditions that I'm feeling. And one of the young ladies that I'm sensing here right now, one of the young ladies, I'd say maybe about 14, maybe 15 years old, I'm feeling this sense with her that that she wouldn't have done what they wanted her to do. So they got rid of her. That's
Right.
what I feel.
When you say got rid of her,
they had taken a life. I feel there's an asphyxiation with this young lady.
Okay.
That she didn't comply to their wishes. Who these group of men are, I'm not certain at this stage, but I feel like it's something to do with the gentleman that I felt in the main hall.
In the main hall area?
Absolutely. I feel like he has something to do with this. And he's quite scary to some of these people, that are still residing here. And I feel these links here with these young ladies that could be down in that basement as well.
Okay, that's a place we've got to go, isn't it?
We will certainly investigate that later on, I think, definitely. So I feel like they want to draw me upstairs now.
Okay,
David.
do you want to move on? Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, wonderful.
Absolutely fine. Okay, Paul, so this is the committee room on the very top floor.
Do you know what, David? There's a lot of energy in this room, and I mean a great deal of energy. I feel that people from all different walks of life, powerful people, people in positions, would all come and dwell here and have meetings here.
Like a meeting, okay.
And there's a real sense here as well that, it would just be men. They wouldn't allow the women in here. And that was definitely a no-no. And you can feel them all coming together and, who's got the most money, who's got the less money, and there's all this kind of thing going off here. And there's a gentleman that I'm very well aware of right now, and I've actually got a name of Nicholas Ashton.
Nicholas
Ashton. And again, like the gentleman Frederick, as we mentioned earlier on, this gentleman, Nicholas, would also have been a resident here at some point. And I'm feeling a bit before Frederick's time. And I feel we were looking somewhere roughly about 1780, somewhere around
1780.
there. And this gentleman, Nicholas, I feel a very, very powerful man. A very powerful man, not just within the confines of this building, but in the area that we're coming from as well. And I'm feeling this sense of almost like law enforcement with this man. And I feel that he would be maybe some kind of a sheriff or something on those lines.
So quite high up.
Absolutely, David. And I get a sense of him. Doesn't seem to be very impressed that we're here, actually. It's like, this is mine. This is mine. This belongs to me. This belongs to me and my family. You really feel this with this energy of this gentleman. And just with the presence of lovely Penny here, I don't think he's liking her in this room right now. I really, really don't. So we're going to have to be pairing up tonight and making sure nobody's on their own, I think. Okay?
Yeah, let's go.
Wonderful.
Okay. Okay, Paul, so this is one of the upper sitting rooms.
Wow. Beautiful.
Absolutely,
room.
it certainly is.
Place. It's gorgeous, really is. But yes, I'm certainly feeling there's an energy here of a little girl. And as I walked through that door, I could sense her right by the side of this fireplace. And this little girl, she sits there and she's twiddling her hair. She's got a little doll in her hands, and very joyful young lady. And I feel like she comes back here in visitation to play.
Okay.
And I feel she would have belonged here, and I feel again this little girl may be connected to what would be the maids and so forth, and she'd come and play here, most definitely. I've not been able to ascertain how she's gone into spirit, but I feel it was through natural causes with this young lady. And nothing sinister had happened, but I feel she got poorly with fever. Thank you, it was fever. With a fever. And that's how she's gone into the world of spirit. And I see also this little girl there. There's another gentleman that's joined me right now. And this gentleman, I feel, would be linked to the gentleman I mentioned called Nicholas. And he would be linked into the family. And I'm hearing the name of Joseph been said.
Joseph is coming with that.
I can't be certain, but I feel it might be a son or a descendant to Nicholas. Okay.
Right.
But there is a link with the family with this gentleman. And again, you feel in this sense of this man, also very powerful kind of guy, and would put people in his place. And there's this feeling of him also alongside this gentleman, Nicholas, not really wanting us here tonight.
Okay.
So I'm feeling a little bit nervous what could happen.
When the lights go down.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Well, shall we move on then and see where the rest goes?
Okay.
Come on then.
Let's do it.
Okay. Okay, Paul, so this is the cellar. Very eerie right away down here, isn't it?
Not liking the feeling down here at all, one little bit.
Many sections that we can go to. Are you feeling pulled anywhere at the moment?
Yeah, I want to go down here.
Down here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, it feels like you're walking through treacle.
It does.
It's a real thick, dense energy. And there's a real sense of fear in this space as well. And I don't like it at all. Don't like it one bit. And I just get this feeling of people being brought down here and where things would have been done to them. Not nice things, David. Not nice things at all. And young people, young ladies, and be brought down here, and I feel they would have been tortured, beaten and raped. There's all kinds of things that have happened in this space. And
I know we're talking children, Paul.
Young people, young ladies, maybe children as well. As I said earlier on, there's a lot of sense of kids around.
Okay.
But I do get a feeling as well in this space. Whoa! In this space here, the energy is so strong. So strong. And I feel people have been chained, kept here against the will.
Right, okay.
Kept here against the will. And it's just an awful feeling. It really is an awful feeling.
It's certainly very cold. You can feel a cold spot, can't you?
And I'm certainly feeling just behind this way here, down this way.
Okay.
There is a feeling here of a gentleman's energy. And this gentleman, bad person, really bad person. And I feel it's the same gentleman that I first picked up in the main hall.
Right, okay.
And when I said to you, there's this feeling of being watched. This man, whoever he is, as I said, I'm not getting any information from him because it's like he's wanting to conceal himself, but I know he's there. And I feel he's a coward, this man, a real coward. And he would use his power over women.
Right,
absolutely over women, and not a nice piece of work at all. And I even feel that somebody in the space, they've had lacerations in his body, so they've been stabbed, and I can feel them wounds.
Right, okay.
And there must have been at least a dozen or so people in there at one time. At one time, a dozen people in this space, and kept here against the will, as I said. This is not a nice feeling at all. And I think it'd be interesting to maybe do an experiment.
Down here. Okay.
This is filled with a build-up of energy down here. And I think if we're going to get any kind of phenomena, it's going to be from here.
From here.
Definitely.
I think it'd be interesting as well because you're a woman that's down here now, Penny. How do you feel about being down here?
Really, I keep hearing like it's like a clicking noise.
Okay.
But it just feels really eerie.
It feels certainly heavy to me.
Yeah.
Do you feel that, Paul? It's
Just
definitely
not
heavy
nice,
energy.
As I said, as I was walking into the space, it feels like you're walking through treacle.
Yeah.
It's not nice at all. Whoa, what was that?
Did anybody hear that?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. There's a bang.
Do you want to shout out, David, and see if we can maybe get something?
If anybody is with us at the moment, please give us a sign. Oh,
what's that?
Oh my word.
I certainly don't like the feeling down here at all, do you?
I don't. I think I'd like to see you two in here on your own.
Oh, you probably would, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Needs to happen.
Okay. If there is anybody with us at the moment, please give us a sign again. I heard something down there then.
Tick, yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody just stands quiet just for a second. That gentleman's here, you know.
Which one?
The one I said, that not nice man.
Is this the same person, Paul, that doesn't like women?
He does not like women.
No.
I just can't pick a name up for him. It's like he wants to hide from me. But I know he's here. I know he's here. And he knows what he's done. And one day he'll have to face up to what he's done, David.
Yeah. Yeah.
He can't stay here on his earth forever. He'll have to cross over at some point. There's some really bad things happening
Do you
here.
feel like you're being watched?
I feel like somebody's stood up there watching us.
Yeah, it's really weird, isn't it?
Okay, anything else?
What was that?
Oh my word. Did you hear that breathing?
Heavy breath.
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah.
There was. It's like a... But not quite as loud, they're just a little bit
I keep
quieter.
thinking I'm seeing somebody walking past up there, but it could just be my eyes playing up, couldn't it? It's dark.
No, David, because
I don't
that,
like it,
that gentleman's energy is strong. It's
Shall
strong,
we
it's
walk up
present
to
in
the
here.
top and see if we can get anything up there?
I'm feeling a bit nervous right now. Okay, you can go first, David.
Thank you very much.
Penny and you, I'll go last.
Do you want a torch, David?
I've got one in the end.
Okay.
Just mind your step, guys.
Whoa!
What?
Just felt something grab my leg here. This is where that guy is. He's here.
In the corner.
Right now. I'd even put the camera into this direction and see if there's anything we can pick up, any orbs or anything. But his energy's so strong. Whoa, crikey.
What was that?
What was that?
It's coming from that way. Let's go
move up
forward.
here.
Whew.
If anybody is with us now, please give us a sign. Please make your presence known to us. We mean you no harm.
Is that you, Roman?
What was that?
I don't know. It sounded like a little knock.
A grate or something,
Yeah.
it was, wasn't it? Yeah. Please give us a sign. Something has just walked past the door.
Oh, lovely.
Something has just walked past the door. Can you hear footsteps then?
Yeah.
Or is that me?
No, I heard something. It might be dripping water.
There is dripping water.
It might be dripping water, David.
I just... So I'm
There's
seeing
something-
something there.
I used to feel like I'm being touched on my leg as well.
I know.
Yeah, at all.
I'm seeing
Yeah.
something there.
Yeah, there's definitely running water somewhere.
Please give us a sign. Let us know of your presence.
Did you hear that?
I heard a knock, yeah. Yeah.
Just a slight one, wasn't it?
Do you want to go back out into the main hallway?
Yeah.
And see? Oh, Paul, what's the matter?
I can't see, but just something around this area here. It's almost as if their energy just come very close to mine.
Okay.
I don't like it in here.
No, it's definitely the more serious part I've been
It is.
into. Yeah.
Of the cellar area, this is a really...
Yeah.
No, oh, it's not nice. Not nice at all. Ooh. Okay.
Okay.
Should we go back up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's
Oh,
go.
that was a bit freaky.
Despite all the activity down within the cellar, Penny and I have decided to go off alone to investigate further.
Right.
So here we are down in the cellar again, Penny.
Yes.
Let's see if we can do a call out, shall we? If anybody's with us now, please give us a sign. Let us know of your presence. Is that your light? I saw lights over there then. If anybody is with us, please give us a sign. Show yourselves. Just go back into that main hallway. Turn this round for a minute or two. Oh, you're still quite small compared to me, aren't you? Oh, it's a bit tight, isn't it?
You sit that side.
I know, yeah. I'm going to end up banging my head.
Side.
999, picking out. Okay, if anybody's with us now, then please give us a sign. What's that noise? What a strange noise.
Is it the electrics?
It sounds like a fridge or
I
something.
know, that's what I was thinking. But
We haven't got any fridges down here, is there? Please give us a sign. Show us an orb. I think there's a step. So yeah, there's a
there
step
is,
there,
yeah,
Penny,
just
yeah.
be careful.
Oh.
Be careful.
So this is where Paul saw Frederick earlier in this corner. Frederick, are you with us? Give us a sign. Show us an orb. Make a bang. If you can. Oh, what was that? 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 What was that?
I don't know. Where's the radio?
Where's the radio's on there? Where's the
Alright.
torch? Where's the torch? Where's the torch? If you can. Oh, what was that? 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 What was that?
I don't know. Where's the radio?
Where's the radio's on there? Where's the
Alright.
torch? Where's the torch? Where's the torch? That was definitely a bang.
That was a bang. Oh my god.
Why is that going on?
I don't know. That was from out there though. That bang.
Shall we go outside?
After you.
After a brief walk around, we thought it would be a good idea to conduct a couple of experiments to see if we could get a direct communication with the spirit entities that dwell within Woolton Hall.
So what we've got here is a spirit box, and
Okay.
it uses the radio waves to connect to spirit, so you can actually hear the voices.
Okay.
So it uses AM and FM frequencies, and it just sweeps of them frequencies, and spirit can use the energy to actually speak through it. So hopefully, with it being such, the energy so strong down here, hopefully we should be able to have a good communication with spirit. So shall we give it a try?
Right, let's have a go and see if it works.
So I've got that set up now.
Okay.
All you need to do now, David, is speak out to the spirit and see if we can get a response.
Okay, that's been interesting. Is there anybody with us at the moment? Please give us a sign that you're here.
Hello?
Hello, I heard a hello, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. How many spirits are there with us at the moment? 10. Did you hear that? 10. Did you hear that? 10.
I'm really scared now.
Okay.
I'll get a name.
Can you give us a name?
Mike?
I could understand. Please give us your name. Tom? Did you get Tom?
Yeah. Do you like us being here? Do you want us to go? No.
Was that no? No.
No.
Oh, that was clear as day, that wasn't it?
wasn't it?
No. Was that no? No.
No.
Oh, that was clear as day, that wasn't it? No. If anybody is with us now, please give us a sign.
Move something.
With some success with the spirit box, we thought we would try an old school method of using a glass. If anybody's with us now, please move the glass. Make your presence known. Use our energy to move the glass. Please move the glass for us. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Can you hear us?
Hello?
Paul, all we can hear is banging up there.
People walk.
Nobody's banging up here, David. Everybody's sat.
No.
Never.
No. Rome's having a crisp, packet of crisps. I'm talking to you and Matthew's just putting some wires away.
It must be Matthew walking around then.
We're getting literally banging like there's big proper footsteps.
No, definitely no footsteps coming from in here.
Roger,
Roger.
if anybody is with us now, please move the glass for us. Oh! What was that?
I don't know!
What was that?
I don't know. I don't know, but what was it?
Oh! What was that?
I don't know!
Oh no! No. What was that? Get the torch.
I
Get the
don't know. I
torch.
really don't know. But it
Get
was
the
as if
torch.
that door had moved or something.
There's nothing even on the floor. Has the glass broken?
No, it's tough little glasses.
Right, we'll try again.
That's a bit scary, that was weird, wasn't it?
That was
Just
that
like
was
a
heavy,
little, yeah, it
whatever that
was.
was,
Yeah,
yeah.
that was like took some energy. That did.
Feeling completely on edge from our experiences within the cellar, it was clear that we were far from being alone. We had made a decision to call an end to the evening, which has left us all with no doubt that Woolton Hall is spiritually active. That concludes our very first episode of Spirit Watchers. But until next time, don't forget, the watching, the watching, the watching, the watching, the watching.